Last time on RPG, you guys came back from your mission with at least one out of four of you very singularly focused on getting Larry the Lobster healed after his heroic sacrifice at Lord Bright's Manor.
Luckily, Cynical, he swayed me away from that in favor of friendship.
So after a brief stop at the Arcana classed base to sort of give a report on your mission, you headed over to kind of the head temple, where you met the high priest, who was so moved by Thorbin's by Thorbin's concern for his lobster friend that he attempted to heal him, got part of the way there, but couldn't quite heal everything that the void magic had done to him. Meanwhile, Card Sharp overheard some people within the church having some sort of mysterious plot at night in the medical area where a lot of the sick and injured are kept. And once you guys sort of staked the place out, you found that there was some void cultists who were somehow like leading the some lower level acolytes into sort of setting the stage for them to mass remove all of the bodies from the infirmary for, as of right now, unknown reasons. Now, Card Sharp came in to stop them, but instead found Dagonet getting taken over and turned against him, so he called for help for the rest of the team. And now that you guys are all assembled, that's exactly where this session is going to start.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with yoga again, Dingle.
Hmm?
I'm going to go with yoga again. So I still have more dodge.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. It's just kind of funny. It's like, that's where we left off. Yeah, I think we're going to keep doing yoga.
I totally misheard you the first couple times. I thought you said, yeah, I think I'm going to go with heal guy again. I'm like,
that's what I heard as well.
I did hear that.
Is my mic fucking up? Don't tell
No,
me.
I think somehow the way you pronounced yoga just like hit my ears weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right to heard heal guy.
All right. Who's who here?
I'm always purple. This
I'm
is
always
the
red.
I'm
always red.
I'm holding Larry the Lobster, so
this is the card guy. This is the big bad. These are the two goon hooligans.
Yeah, the acolytes.
And I guess I guess that will be.
That's Dagonet.
This is Larry.
I'll
All right.
set him aside on a bed, so he's not in harm's way.
So basically what you guys are seeing, you see Dagonet with kind of like, sort of like wild, untethered flares of void magic just coming out and surrounding him, just sort of floating in the middle of two acolytes that have been turned into like void shades.
All right.
As the female cultist just kind of steps back and just sort of like wordlessly sort of steps into the shadows.
Does he leave?
She's sort of like withdrawing for this fight. She's not getting involved in this fight in particular. Oh, Cynical, what's your melee again?
Melee is 2.
Okay. Alright, so that works for Dagonet's attacks. So Dagonet's gonna rush forward at you, Card Sharp, and just sort of like go for like a wild slashing attack that's going to come at you for 4 damage. Dodgeable.
Oh fuck, that took out all my dodge for this.
We have +2, right? Your dodge isn't 4. Your dodge isn't 2 at base, is it?
Yeah, it is.
My dodge is 2 at base.
Oh shit, okay.
which is why I like having the yoga. Wait,
So yeah,
it's
Dagonet
agility
just kind
plus whip -2, which
yeah, so Dagonet just like rushes forward and just like with both hands like just like having like giant void claws sprouting out of them is just like sets a series of furious slashes at you that you just barely are able to kind of like acrobatically tumble out of the way of.
Hey, Card Sharp, I don't think it's time. It's prime time to be putting on a show here.
It is your. It might be though, because it is your turn, Card Sharp.
Card Sharp is going to kind of angrily yell at William that it was one of those nonces in the hoods that took him that took control of him, and I don't know where she is, but I'm going to get him back under control. And Card Sharp is going to aim for the mask that represents Dagonet's head with his dagger.
All right, give me brawn and melee.
And I am not healthy.
It's very true.
Wait, oh yeah, I have to reset my drive.
Yeah, did we have our drive back?
Yeah.
Drive is all reset.
I'm going to use a drive. No. Good, that was fucked.
I thought it was a Joker for a second.
No, but I only
Not
got
a
one
Joker.
hit. I only got one hit in, but that's better than nothing or a Joker, so I'm not gonna
Yeah, you
complain
sort of
too much.
you rush forward with your dagger and you kind of like you thrust it into Dagonet's mask and it gives like there's the slightest little chip on it, but it looks to have been a, very mostly ineffective attack.
Card Sharp yells over his shoulder, "If we can defeat it, then he'll return to me."
It's not just it I'm worried about.
Well, I can't do much without it, so focus on it.
Thorben, your initiative 3, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
All right, can you flip one card for me?
Bang. Get
Okay,
wrecked.
so you're going before the shadows.
Shadows, dude. See, I think that's the big problem. There's two of them. So while I'm watching him fight Dagonet, I think we need to get one of these guys out of the way. I pull out an arrow with a music box on the end of it. I'm gonna try to put him to sleep with the lullaby arrow.
You can give it a shot. Give me ranged and perform.
Okay, well, I got one of those.
You do.
And you're healthy, so.
Ooh. I'll just use the hero point as well.
You're quite a
And
hero.
Why not?
2 Jokers.
Sure.
Oh. That's the
Are you
exact
sure?
Critical hit.
Dang, nice.
I'll put a drive in there. Why not? Because I'm flexing.
If you had
Yeah, that was the only
Joker
one,
and
right?
ruined the crit,
Yeah.
I would have laughed.
Oh yeah, it was the only one.
All right. I really hate to do this because you used a hero point, got a crit.
Mm-hmm.
But the way these shadows work, they're a lot closer to like machines than they are to humans at this point.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
So there's really
I
no
mean-
sort of sleep to put them into.
I'm sure the box could still hurt.
Let's say you hit one of them. Let's say the crit is you hitting one of them with the box. And it just kind of like the box just sort of like collides into like center of mass, and it just sort of like it pops out with the void kind of like undulating around it like a waterbed. But it does look by the way it's staggered back that it did hurt.
Nice.
Are you 1 charm or 2? I forgot.
I'm one. No charm. Yeah, 1 charm.
Okay.
I have very, very bad crits.
I just need to know exactly how much because I always
Yeah,
I keep
too.
I keep forgetting everyone's stats.
Understandable.
It's all new characters. Almost.
Almost. I keep
All
forgetting Pikachu's because he's normally, or from what I remembered him as, he was very different.
All right. So the 2 shadows are going to attack now. The one that you attacked is gonna go for you, Thorben. And you've got how much is that? Oh damn, that's a good flip. You got 4 coming your way. Dodgeable.
It's a good thing you got dodge.
God, what are these flips? All right, another one is gonna go for you, Pikachu, for 3.
Alright. 3 damage.
Yes. These things are flipping like weirdly. These things have like these things have got like all their face cards at the top of the deck apparently.
God damn, I like this music, bro. Is this
It
new
is
for
nice.
is this new for the playlist that you had to rebuild?
No, I've used this one before. This is just
Oh.
the Darkest Dungeon combat music.
Darkest Dungeon is a fucking banger soundtrack.
Darkest Dungeon music is so fucking good.
I'm excited for the sequel.
Yeah, me too. I keep forgetting that they have a sequel planned.
The only thing is that early access is exclusive to Epic Game Store, but once it leaves early access, it'll be on Steam. Just means you have to wait a bit.
All right, Pikachu and/or William, it's your turn, or not?
It's William.
Yeah, you are currently William.
I am currently.
Hi, I'm William.
Well,
My
I don't
friends call
think
me Will I Am.
I don't think William wants to be liable for damages sustained to what's his name?
Dagonet.
Dagonet. Yeah, I remember Card Sharp's name. Dagonet. But I guess Thorben's right next to me. He's got a guy on him. He just took a big hit. I just gotta stab the guy.
All right. Give me a brawn melee +1 because you got the dagger.
Yes.
All right.
That's a yes?
What?
Should I buy a wedding dress? $15.
Oh, yeah, you could.
What do you think?
There, I edited the deck a bit, so now you guys can always remember the name of it.
Oh, it was horrible.
There you go, fellas.
Yuck.
And they'll throw a hero point.
Oh, 2 crits.
Nice.
I mean,
All right.
2 attacks. 2 hits.
Q's pretty good.
Yeah.
You sort of you run forward and kind of like thrust into the thing, and your hand feels like very cold as it's like enveloped in the thick void magic around it. But you do feel the dagger connect with the former acolyte that's inside, and you sort of quickly pull it out, and the blood does confirm that you did gash this thing pretty badly.
Man, this thing's weird.
And it's now Pikachu.
Pikachu's gonna blast the one that William just stabbed with electricity.
All right, give me Brawn Force.
Yeah, you are.
I am still
healthy. I can't-
Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
Wow. Yeah. that's-
Yeah.
Remember, this Pikachu has Max Charm too.
Yes.
This thing is Omega dead. As soon
Very
as-
potent. Yeah.
As soon as the lightning connects to it, it's so potent that the fucking void magic that's surrounding this thing erupts into just like electricity. That once it dissipates has just a charred like mask still affixed body that just sort of slumps to the ground.
Nice.
Oh shit, sorry.
Sorry for what?
Oh, that
Daddy's
card's
taught us not
I
to
don't
do
think
shit
it
with
matters
our criticals.
which they use.
Yeah, don't
cards
worry
go
about
in.
don't worry about
What do you-
discard piles.
Yeah.
They
I
all
know
go
which
to the
ones
they
are
all go
mine.
to the right deck when you shuffle.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wish.
You can pretend.
You can.
Pikachu. After that display is gonna catch the attention of Dagonet, which is gonna run forward and do another sort of like flurry of claws that's gonna hit you for 3 damage. As it goes to Card Sharp's turn.
Card Sharp is gonna again be angry. He's angry this entire time. He's going to jump on Dagonet's back, and as he's stabbing into it, he goes, "You're acting like an untrained dog. I'm going to have to put you down like 1-2."
All right, I think the leap is gonna set this over the edge for agility.
Well, my agility are the exact same, so
Agility melee.
it doesn't really matter. It's not like with the Moon Blitz where I'm always fishing to get that agility bonus. I'm going to use a. Actually, I haven't used a hero point yet. I'm gonna use a hero point. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
I think you have a lot of those, don't you?
I think you have
3.
I think he has. Oh, was it 3? I thought you had the 4.
Wait, do I?
Either
have
way.
Let me check. We have to check if we check the pin. You go ahead.
Alright. You
No,
have
I
three.
have 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Brown has 4.
I used one already.
Oh, but he had 4 at the beginning. Is what I meant.
So yeah, you leap onto Dagonet's back and just sort of like jab the dagger into where the quote-unquote neck is.
Which is literally just like void fire.
Yeah. And despite Dagonet's like somewhat incorporeal form, it does seem to be very effective, as it kind of just like lets out like a low kind of screech and just sort of like flails back and forth trying to knock you off its back. So you're currently on Dagonet's back, and you just sort of stabbed him.
Card Sharp yells, "Help me with this damn thing!"
It's now Thorbin's turn.
Help you with what? Your Dagonet?
It's gone. It's been taken over. Help me!
There's only one thing that can cleanse an impure soul tainted by the troubles of void magic. I pull out the Dew Arrow. I fire at a Dagonet.
The
What?
Dew Arrow. Oh, the Mountain Dew Arrow!
Oh.
That's right, you did have
Oh,
one more
yeah.
of those.
At my final
Wait,
Dew
wasn't that a
Arrow.
healing arrow?
No.
No. It
that's
was
it's
the-
actually
the
the exact
opposite.
opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, we treat it like poison, right?
Yeah, it's a. I think that was.
It wasn't damage over time, but we kind of flavored it like it looks like green poison from like games.
No, I think I
No, it
actually
wasn't.
flavored. I think I actually flavored it that it is damage over time, and the flips and the successes you get on the flip for it determine what the other thing it needs to flip at the start of its turn to
Oh,
like
okay.
expunge
Yeah.
it from its system.
I think it's just straight up one DOT.
Yeah, I think it's just one per turn, like until they get rid of it.
So do I flip something?
No.
Yeah, flip the.
Shirts?
I think flip me ranged engineering.
Range engineering.
Or actually, no, make it biology because this is
Okay. I
Mountain
was
Dew is
thinking biology
Mountain,
too.
Mountain Dew is technically a potion.
Well, it's also like a poison, you know, so.
Yeah.
Just pull it.
Mm.
Oh
Not
shit!
like I
Nice.
do. You know what? No. No, never. Nah, I'm not gonna do another one.
Don't push
I'm not
it.
gonna
Brett.
do
Don't
it. I'm not
push it,
gonna.
man. We never know what'll happen.
Hubris.
The hubris mechanic.
Yeah.
All right,
A body suit.
you're able to. So
Not a one piece.
you shoot your last Dew arrow forward, and like it sticks into Dagonet, and the stuff does like it does like the Mountain Dew is delivered into
the The magenta flame turns green.
I will say the flame sort of flares up green around where the arrow collides, and Dagonet just sort of like clutches this. It's sort of like it rips the arrow out and kind of clutches the area where it impacted, but you can still see underneath its hands like the bright green flames kind of continuing to flare up underneath where his hand is holding it.
I look to Card Sharp and say, "Gamer fuel will melt the void beams that hold him."
What?
No one has any clue what the fuck you're talking about.
No, Dingle literally just looks at him and goes, "What?"
Sure thing, buddy.
Dagonet sort of like screeches something at one of the shadows nearby, and it sort of attempts to like grab onto you and pull you off of its back, Card Sharp. But you sort of like are able to, as it's trying to like get a hold of you, you're able to sort of kick it away.
Did it Joker?
It got no successes
Oh.
on trying to anti-grapple you. Which will bring it to William moved first, so it's his turn.
All right.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
It's not made up.
What? Why did you add this to? No, we have to. I looped this.
Yo!
Hold on, I got it.
I think we just never
There you go.
cleared the queue.
Okay.
There you go, Dingle.
Well, that's my
Gotcha.
train of thought. Okay. So, I'm guessing Dagonet won't deal with reason, will it?
Just hit it already.
Oh.
This particular one is gonna be. These particular enemies are gonna be hard to reason with.
Yeah, figured as much. Well, pen may be mightier than the sword, but the pen, you can still stab someone with it. So, I guess I'll just go for another stab.
With a pen.
I mean, you can ink up a very hefty knife.
Who is your target?
Dagonet.
Okay.
That's 2.
Yeah. You just, I mean, you figured that, like, stabbing center of mass worked last time, so you go for it again, and while there's no blood confirmation, there is Dagonet that kind of lets out a bit of a howl as the dagger sort of, like, enters into it. To let you know that, you did in fact hurt it.
It didn't
As
need
it-
to scream, it just wanted to help you.
Yeah.
As it goes to Pikachu.
I'm gonna do an Iron Tail attack on the other guy who Cynical kicked off.
Okay. That's brawn, melee, +1.
I don't know if it's $80.
You're actually no
I should
longer
have no
healthy.
melee, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Solid.
You sort of jump up and send an iron tail like spinning right across the face of the mask that just sort of like knocks the thing to the ground for a second as it sort of like as the void, almost as if it's like oozing upwards, just sort of like eventually rights itself and goes back to just sort of standing idly waiting to attack something. But first, Dagonet is gonna the sort of poisoned flames continue to sort of like flare up around Dagonet, and it's gonna. What is your brawn, Cynical? It's 2, right?
Yeah. I kind of like that you're using the same stats for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
not
makes
even.
sense.
Yeah, it didn't even get close enough to remove the poison this turn.
What a punk, dude. Can't even handle the G Fuel.
It is going to attempt to throw you off still, though.
I'm just like imagining Cynical on the bag, just like being thrown around. Got a bucket bowl or something. Well, like a
Okay,
big gesture.
cynical. How much is your... You rolled 2 successes on this, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna throw you... It is gonna throw you off, but you're not gonna take any damage. As it just kind of like uses its turn to just sort of like... It just sort of like twists and bucks wildly, and eventually you just like can't hold a steady grip on its like barely corporeal form, and you just like fall off, and just mostly you're able to sort of cushion the blow just because you're used to falling from great heights and landing safely, but you're still no longer in a as nice of a position on top of Dagonet as it goes to your turn.
Card Sharp is going to literally push past everyone. Like he's going to shove them out of the way as he's running towards Dagonet.
That's a tall order for 2 brawn, but I'll allow it.
Well, that's just flavor, just for him getting closer.
I step out of the way.
And he's just going to kind of yell, "You will return to me at once!" As he again goes for kind of the mask.
All right, with your dagger.
Yes.
Okay, give me brawn melee.
I'm going to use a drive. Oh, that's a shame. Should I use one more drive?
Up to you.
Let's do it. Fuck. Oh well.
Be a hero.
You sort of once you've sort of ran past and you're standing face to face with Dagonet, you just sort of like you go for like sort of like a slashing maneuver with your dagger across his mask, and it leaves like a very shallow kind of mark, but like the last time, it looked like in terms of damage, it didn't do much. As it goes to Thorbin's turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, well. Okay, well, Pikachu's looking a little rough. And I know there's a lot of germs in the air this time of year, so I'm going to hit him with the vaccine arrow.
Vaccine arrow.
Yeah, make sure he's healthy.
All right.
And then when he jokers with his tetanus arrow, he can't be harmed.
Give me ranged biology for a vaccine arrow.
Tetanus arrow.
Let's hope he's cleaned his vaccine. Let's hope he's cleaned his vaccine arrows.
Oh, I'm
before
also
this.
going to use my ult to give me dodge back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so, you know. Just going to tap that in real quick.
Yeah.
It's 1. You know, I'll do a hero point, whatever.
You're being heroic.
Those are famous last words, my friend.
I'll use a couple drive, whatever.
Oh my god.
Fucking L, dude.
All
Okay,
but
well.
one of your drive, I think.
No, that's all of it.
That's literally
all.
all. Okay.
We're good, dude. I ain't tripping.
I mean,
I was driven to not make a good vaccine arrow.
It's the thought that counts.
I tried to do
Also,
more
the
than
hit
one.
points really count too. But...
Pikachu, as the needle on the tip of the arrow kind of like enters your sort of like enters you, and the liquid inside kind of like enters your bloodstream, you feel more bolstered against flu viruses, but wonder how effective this vaccine really is if you have to get it every year. Heal for 1. As it's gonna be William's turn now. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. It's not William's turn. The other Void guy still has to go.
That is true.
Man, our enemies almost lost a turn.
Yeah.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, man, that would have really stunk.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Thorbin. This one's gonna sort of like, it's gonna like snake around between Pikachu and Card Sharp, and just sort of head towards you and do a and sort of try and like pummel you for 2 damage. Which
Just,
with 4 dodge, you pretty easily backstep out of the way of.
I shake my hips the other way. Good.
And then you just shake your hips.
Yeah,
Just to let them know what you're working with.
Yeah, do a little dance. My hips don't lie.
That's true.
Pull out my Shakira arrow.
All right, William.
Well, I mean, it looks like this thing just put its back to me.
It sure
And-
did.
You know what's worked the past 2 turns?
Whole lot of stabbing.
William's learning the power of William's discovering the power of stabbing.
just point it.
Ooh.
Just point it forward, and there it goes.
Well, remember how this thing had its back turned to you?
Yeah.
Almost as if like almost without turning around at all, as you're like thrusting forward, the mask just like almost as the mask just appears on the other side of it, and soon after its hands like rush back, its hands like rush backwards and just sort of like and just sort of like grip your arm very tightly before the knife connects, and just sort of like with a crushing force just like squeezes your arm for 3 damage.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt.
It did.
Your wrist is gonna be very sore for a while.
And
Understandable.
now William no longer wants to learn the way of the sword. He wants to just go back to talking bullshit.
William was
Safer.
before that stab. William was thinking, "Man, maybe I should learn how to fight with a dagger. I seem like a natural."
Yeah.
Needless to say, he no longer thinks he's a natural.
He
As it
naturally
goes
thinks
to-
it's stupid.
As it goes to Pikachu's turn.
Can I say that as his arm's getting squeezed, he drops his dagger, which allows Pikachu to pick it up.
Oh, if you got something cool to do with it, hell yeah, you can.
Well, you already know what's going down. It's time to stop.
Give me that brawn melee to stat +1. Pikachu, you seeing an you seeing a brilliant opportunity to stab someone. Rush to the knife and kind of like pick it up in both your little arms, and then just sort of jump forward and stab it into one of the arms that's like holding Williams, just causing this thing to let out like a screech as it like recoils backwards and lets go of Williams' arm.
Hell,
Thanks, buddy.
I learned from the best.
All right. Man, the enemies have been flipping a lot. I have to reshuffle already.
That's true. I guess there's the Mountain Dew flip that you have to make a bunch.
Oh, that's true.
You've been keeping track of Mountain Dew damage, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
The Dew. Midge. Doomage.
Doom. Actually, I flipped for the attack before I flipped for the do. All right, it's not going to get the do, and it's also, it's kind of just like, it starts like heading forward to attack you, Card Sharp, but like halfway through, it almost starts to like destabilize and just sort of like drops to the ground and quickly rights itself, but like you can see that like it took some damage there just by trying to move, and it's like look, and like the flames are sort of flickering like a candle flame that's like being slightly blown on. As it goes to your turn, Card Sharp.
So it's standing up. It righted itself.
It's standing up, but kind of like it's sort of like hunched over. It's almost like it's almost like it's almost like it's doubled over in pain.
Card Sharp will walk up to it very solemnly, and he will stab it right where the heart would be. And he goes, "You will return to me."
Give me Brawn Melee. Brawn Melee.
3 successes.
Pretty good.
You ever find your mom's Twitter by mistake?
Not yet.
Mine?
My mom's.
Really?
My mom's.
Okay.
Apparently
So,
his Twitter
Dingle, 3 successes.
posts-
Yeah. As you do this, like the flames like flare up for a moment, and then quickly die down. And when you remove the dagger, Dagonet kind of like drops to its knees and kind of like keeping itself up by like having it like with its hands like on the floor, and it's just sort of like standing there. I mean, obviously it doesn't breathe, but if it did, it would have the very labored breathing of someone who was on his last.
It's not dead yet. I was hoping that would be the final hit because that was cool. Dang.
It's still cool.
It's still very cool. And Thorben, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay, well, carpal tunnel, pens, papers, it's a very common workplace injury. We gotta rectify that. I'm gonna take out my arm brace arrow and shoot it onto William.
Oh.
All right. You say that's still biology because it's medicine and ranged.
Fair.
All right.
It's a more physical medicine than a vaccine, but it's
Gotta
still
correct that, that injury. Damn.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, just I'll slap it down. Fuck it,
Yeah.
dude.
William, your arm, the injury on your arm is corrected about as well as a brace shot shot at it from a bow and arrow could. Heal for 1 damage.
I did get another success.
Oh, you flipped for another success.
I did. Hear
Yeah, you did.
Okay. All right. Cool. Actually, once you take it off the arrow and kind of affects it more correctly, it's actually a very high quality medical brace. So you heal for 2 damage.
It really helps. Thank you.
Wrist health is the name of my game. I spin my wrists in a perfect circle.
It can't be healthy.
There's a lot of cracking. Wait.
Oh, okay. You're giving them to us. Thank
I
you.
don't want those. They're
Alright.
no use to me anymore.
Oh, it's the Void guy's turn. The Void creature just kind of like it stands for a moment, and the void around it kind of like just sort of like wibbles and wobbles for a while, and eventually it just sort of starts melting away. And before long, the void around it is kind of like completely destabilized, and the body just sort of falls to the ground. This thing jokered pretty badly on that one. It's out of the picture.
Wait, it killed itself?
It did.
Accidentally? Sick, dude.
It got enough successes to deal damage that would kill it and a Joker. So I'm just gonna take it out of the fight.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened. That's good.
That was the one.
As it goes to William's turn.
I handed William back his dagger, by the way.
Okay. I mean, I almost feel like Card Sharp deserves the final blow here. But maybe it's a cool way to do that. Like
I would say, I can if it helps at all, I can give you a little bit of behind the magic behind the magic, and say that you guys have been tunnel visioning on this fight, understandably a lot. But you haven't really taken a chance to look at the sort of surrounding area you've been fighting in.
well, let's take a chance to look at the surrounding area that we've been fighting in.
Give me a wit and investigation.
I'll do just that.
With investigation. Think about it.
I have 2 investigation. And
It's work on Tuesday, right?
yeah.
Oh.
And I'm healthy.
Nice.
I
Alright.
spy.
He's looking.
He's looking respectfully.
That is enough to totally take stock of the situation and sort of look around and see that, like, the beds around you are that were full when you guys came in here are slowly becoming less so, as a sort of unseen force is kind of dragging them towards the back of the room. With which your success, you can somehow even make out that it's the void cultist you saw when you came in, kind of leading them into like a hidden portal in the back.
Well,
Oh god.
that's no good. Larry's on one of those.
Furry!
I will say,
Tell her portal closed.
Larry is being. Larry. I mean, he's a lobster, so he's not being given as much attention as the humans. But whatever force is affecting them is slowly dragging him as well. Which I'm gonna say that you relay to the rest of the group.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, Larry. He's going in this portal thing. It's not very good. Probably.
Larry!
Can I attempt to rescue Larry?
I mean, maybe on your next turn.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was.
But right now it's Pikachu's.
So
Yeah.
wait, there's another guy over there?
Right here.
Cultist?
It's an actual
There-
cultist in a robe, right? Like it's one
Yeah.
of the void cultists.
There's like a female like void cultist, one of the ones that you and the rest of the original party met in that in that void temple.
And she's the one putting out the force thing. Or
Yeah,
is that-
she's just kind of. It's almost like, it's slightly like something sort of like some sort of like void magic is like affixed to them, but to some extent they're sort of like walking towards the portal as well. Like it sort of like lifts them out of bed and just sort of like beckons them towards the portal.
I'm gonna like vault tackle my way over there and try and hit her.
All right. Give me brawn and force.
I knew I still had both of them left. So.
Wow.
It's not great.
I'm gonna say that you sort of like you rush forward in a volt tackle, but it's almost as if she was expecting you to do that, and she just sort of raises a hand, and you suddenly just kind of find yourself like encased in just this like pitch black. Well, Pikachu, to your view, suddenly just everything goes black, but to everyone else's view, Pikachu is just sort of like surrounded in this like pitch black ball of void magic.
I just thought to myself, it's probably not a very big ball.
No.
It probably wouldn't be. Yeah.
Alternatively, gotta catch them all.
Oh, you're right.
Cynical. Dagonet like attempts to rewrite itself and kind of like go for an attack, but it just like once it manages to stand up, it's just sort of like standing there with like its head sort of cocked upwards, as if like it's like trying to do something, but it's just so out of it that it can't really muster the strength past standing up. And it's gonna go to your turn.
Card Sharp is not going to say anything. He's both angry, but he looks a little sad that he's had to fight Dagonet. And he's going to grab either side of the mask, and he's going to just keep pushing inward until the mask smashes into pieces.
All right. Give me. I think that's. I'd say that's.
Probably a bronze.
I'd say it's still brawn melee. I'm almost in. You know what? Oh no. You know what? We don't need to flip extra cards on
Dingle,
that.
make it look cool. I set it up.
Yeah, you just sort of so you reach forward and you sort of grab the mask, and you just sort of like. You start sort of like straining and like heaving, and just sort of like. Eventually, you sort of like after a while, like Dagonet's like sort of trying to sort of futilely push back. But eventually you just sort of like, you set a knee into his chest for a little extra leverage and push off with your other leg and just sort of send him crashing into the ground. And when he collides, he just sort of explodes outwards in sort of this plume of void magic fire around you.
Does it return to the half mask?
Yeah, now once like the void magic stuff like returns, it just you're now just holding like two broken like halves of a mask in your hand that just sort of like slowly sort of burn away.
So is that guy like dead now?
For flavor, can Card Sharp, he throws away the broken piece of the mask, and can he resummon Dagonet behind him, but he looks normal again?
I'm gonna say very temporarily no. I mean, you did beat him, and I'm not gonna kill off Dagonet, but very just for flavor wise, like say he needs at least like a couple moments to sort of reconstitute himself.
All right, I'll be right back. You keep going.
All right. So the fight is the fight is over, but there is still the issue of like
Larry hurtling towards the portal.
Most of the people that
and
are
also
being
other people
led,
too, I guess.
yeah, most of the people being led away are almost in, and Larry is fast approaching as well.
Listen, this lady, dude, what's she doing? Okay, she's trying to steal my lobster. I'm gonna fucking knock her block off. I'm gonna shoot her with the boxing glove arrow. I'm gonna knock her ass out.
Give me ranged and melee.
Love the ranged melee.
And healthy.
It's a powerful combo.
I'll do that in a second. Okay,
Powerful.
I'm hero pointing.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I knew it! God damn it! Why did I do that?
You got too cocky.
That's the hubris.
3 successes on a Joker. Damn it! So
right.
stupid.
For 3 successes, I am gonna say that Larry's gonna get himself out of this. It's not gonna be the way I think Thorben would have wanted to do it, though. as a boxing glove tipped arrow flies forward and just slams into Larry's side and like knocks him to the other side of the room.
Is he living?
Larry!
Or unconfirmed?
Well, if he was half living before, he's quarter living now.
We saved him! You fiend!
And sort of
I'm just gonna run at the lady now.
as this is sort of like, well, hold on, before you run at the lady,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say sort of like the last of the people kind of file into this void portal, and the woman kind of speaks in this voice that's like, it's just very weirdly like, even though she's just speaking normally to your ears, it almost sounds like singing, like very softly. Just sort of goes, "You have all fought well here. I am sorry to potentially inconvenience you further, but I must invite you to the ceremony. The lake with these vessels from the church, the lake of the betrayer will finally be cleansed in the Father's name. Please, I beckon you to join us there. Perhaps you might find your true calling." And with that, she kind of like heads into her own void portal, and just sort of like, it sort of closes behind her.
Fuck!
Am I freed from the sphere?
I'm gonna say you are freed from the spear. Just for sake of, you know.
I land on the ground very unceremoniously.
I'm gonna look at Card Sharp and I'm gonna say, I knew we should have gone before. I knew we just should have gone to the lake. Look what happened. Look what happened. Fuck.
I bring Larry's quarter-dead body over to the rest of the group.
Yeah. Alright, so as you guys are kind of like standing there wondering what happened, you hear like the very hurried sound of some footsteps as sort of like some clerics kind of come in, and pretty shortly behind them sort of walks in the high priest, who just goes, "I heard the greatest commotion. What happened here?"
Oh, I tried to warn you. I'm gonna go sit down. My head in my hands.
Well,
The void beings are back.
In our own temple, no less. Whoever is summoning them is becoming more brazen by the day, it would seem.
They said something about a ceremony by a lake. Are there any lakes around here?
The only lake I could think of fit for ceremony is Goddess. The one I recommended you go to. Please, I beseech. The priest has kind of like a very worried look on his face now as he sort of says, "Please, I know you were headed there before, but I beseech you to hurry. If whoever is doing this would do something to the goddess's sacred lake."
much is that lake worth to you? As a rough estimate of the importance at hand here.
Jesus Christ. Give me charm persuasion to shake down the high priest for money.
Hmm.
I mean, you still, there are other options here. Fuck.
There you go.
Oh, well, there we go.
1 hero point and a drive later.
God damn. The priest sort of like the priest doesn't even hesitate to go. It is a holy ground. There is no price too high for its safety.
Sounds really important. I think it's best we head off. Yeah.
Well, first things first. Can any of your guys heal us up real quick?
William, you hear a low "Ping" as You've Lost Karma appears in front of your eyes. Yes, but of course. And he kind of like directs the clerics who sort of in the hands that aren't holding maces kind of like hold out and sort of channel like beams of spirit magic into you guys that is going to heal you back up to full.
Sweet. I was great. Dodge resets after combat, right? Yeah.
Yes, dodge is back up. Hero
I'm
points and
back.
drive are not reset.
Did I miss the end of the fight?
Yeah.
I guess you did.
Sort of. Basically,
Sorry.
Thorben tried to shoot a boxing glove arrow at the Void Cultist. He hit Larry instead, which
Joker.
hurt him, but did save him from getting pulled into the Void Portal.
I'm sorry about that.
Then the Void Cultist lady basically invited you guys to a ceremony to purify a lake. And the high priest is here now, kind of figuring out what happened, and he thinks that the lake that they're talking about is the one that he directed you guys to go to heal Larry. And then William and then William basically shook him down for money to go save it.
Oh. Again, I'm sorry. Sorry I missed it.
We are
No, it's
running
good.
terribly low on funds, and our real friends don't really like these
You-
guys. So
You are running terribly low.
fair point. Fair point. Though not for long.
Dagonet is going to. Wait, you go ahead. I have something
The
for
high
after.
priest the high priest like after you guys are all healed by the clerics, the high priest also steps forward, and Thorben, he kind of like puts his hands in yours and just goes, and please take this as well. And he's sort of like given you this kind of like sort of like necklace, like pendant kind of thing. It's made of prayer beads, and it goes into sort of this like this golden sort of relief of like a just sort of like a woman holding her hands out.
Thank you.
It is an icon of the goddess, a artifact that we believe may help her watch over you during your trials.
I will care for it well, and I'll make sure to do all I can to save the sacred lake, and with it, my greatest of friends. Larry Lobster.
Brown, you can add goddess icon to your useful items. It gives +1 spirit.
Nice, dude.
You get the cloak and the icon.
Did Brown get a cloak?
I did indeed get a cloak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he made very sure to get himself a cloak.
It's like
Oh,
the
I'd be right back.
whole reason I joined.
No worries.
I have a cloak too, but I forgot what it does.
Oh,
Plus
you guys
the
are talking about
Force
the
one.
Arcana class one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
I
force
have
magic.
one of those.
Oh yeah. Not the robe, the
I don't
priest
have.
robes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a priest robe.
Give me 1 second.
I guess I could take one though. I'd be fucking stacked. Like the spirit magic king,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. I'm just gonna like try to remember I have those there.
Yeah.
I think I had something else that was useful. I can't remember what it was. I don't know, I think it was just twitching Larry and my non-useful items.
Yeah. I've still got that thirsty goblin postcard
Hell yeah.
and the ace up my sleeve.
Always need one of those, dude. Who knows when you're gonna be, you're gonna be low on successes and you just gotta throw an ace out there.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Dingle, I sent you a message, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll have a reason to pass out.
All right.
Okay, that being
Yeah,
said,
he was healed. That's right. He was healed.
You were. So the priest kind of the high priest is kind of like, please head quickly to the lake. We will pray for your safety.
Don't worry, it's our top priority.
Hey, you guys want to go grab a drink real quick?
I'm parched.
I'm just out of character. I'm joking.
Hey, Card
Lakes
Shark,
have water.
your guy's good now, right? Like, that's not gonna happen again, yeah?
I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy. I start walking back slowly.
I troop just back towards the door. Hey, Card Sharp, when we're out there, you mind scouting ahead?
Yeah.
Because you're the sneakiest, of course. And who knows what dangers lie on the road?
Card Sharp will walk past them and not even respond to them. He's upset by what they're saying.
You walk very far past me as I back up out of your way.
All right, so I'm gonna say, just to no need to belabor it. I'm gonna say you guys head out of the church. It's like it's still very dark out because it was like the dead of night.
Yeah.
But you still sort of you head along the sort of illuminated. You head along sort of like the street lamp illuminated lights, like roads in the town, until you eventually make it to one of the far doors. And that's kind of like, it's sort of like one of the entrances to the city that you'll be leaving out of to go to sort of climb this mountain, this sort of
Are we not
mountain path.
resting yet or anything? It's the dead of night.
Well,
I mean,
it's of the utmost importance.
I mean, I assume the spirit healing kind of revitalized us.
That is true. Also,
We're not walking there, are we?
How far away is
we're
that?
walking in the city, at least. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, walking to the. How far is this mountain or whatever?
I'm gonna say that Radimus is. I'm gonna say that you guys called ahead to Radimus, and his cart is kind of waiting there to take you most of the way.
It's a
But
good call.
so you guys go with Radimus like a good bit of the way, and then you kind of get to sort of the foot of this sort of like steeper kind of like wooded mountain pass, and Radimus just kind of Radimus just kind of stops the cart and just goes, "Well, yeah, cart's not gonna make it up there, so you're gonna have to hoof it from here."
Well, better than nothing.
Do you have any hooves I could borrow?
Radimus just kind of looks at you for a moment, and just goes, no."
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll walk then.
Radimus looks concerned for a moment, and then just sort of, and then just sort of like turns to the rest of you and just kind of like, I wish you luck finding whatever you're trying to find up there. These mountain passes can be mighty dangerous.
Thanks for the ride.
Hey, wait. What's so dangerous about them?
You know, critics, bandits, and whoever wants to, and whatever crazies want to live among those two. Who knows what you'll find up there? I stay away from them.
It's far less threatening than those magic bastards.
Yeah, what about weird guys with face masks? Do they live up on the mountain? In the mountain passes? Have you been through a lot of these, Radimus?
Wait 1 second.
I'm starting to think you might be a mountain man.
Famous mountain rat Radimus.
Famous rat mountain Madamus. Wait.
Welcome to Rat Mountain.
I don't want to go to Rat. Is that like a Rat King, but way more horrifying?
I'm not sure.
Could you imagine like an actual mountain, but just made up of rats?
Yeah. Probably suck.
Probably make you go crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. All right. So, Radimus kind of takes Radimus after a moment. He just sort of says his last couple of goodbyes and sort of rides away, and just leaves you guys to kind of find your way up the mountain.
Well, I guess there's nowhere to go but up.
Card trip's already left, by the way.
Like left up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Pikachu's using flash, but slightly. He's kind of just a glowing light source.
All right. So you guys start sort of walking up with Card Sharp a fair bit ahead. I'm gonna say Card Sharp. If you're a ways ahead from the group, you're gonna have to flip your own wit or intelligence and survival to go up the mountain.
Okay.
Anyone else in the group, like proper, will also can flip, or all of you can flip.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing? What are we flipping for?
It's intelligence or wit plus survival to kind of find your way up the sort of hiking trail, kind of. As many of you guys can flip as you want. It'll for the party that stuck to for the group of the party that stuck together. It'll be okay. You guys got it. With so many cards flying, you guys got to tell me what you're flipping. Oh my god!
I used 1 hero point, and oh my god, Zo, what the fuck?
So 4 successes and 3 jokers altogether.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was my wit survival, which was just 3 wit, and I'm healthy.
Okay.
I got.
Card sharp. Did you flip as well?
Cynical?
Cynical?
What?
Did you flip as well to maneuver?
No,
through
not
the...
yet.
You
What am I
got
flipping?
wit or intelligence and survival.
Okay, I don't have any survival.
Wait, neither did I.
I don't think Renner was a
you're
survivor in this
healthy.
one.
All right.
I'm gonna use a hero point. Okay.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Probably
So-
better than jokering.
Twice.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say
Christ.
for the time being, Card Sharp, in your sort of melodramatic storming off, you soon find yourself just hopelessly lost in sort of the thick, like, wooded area of this, like, mountain path. Where we're gonna leave you there just for a time being because you didn't get 3 jokers.
Us crew, we're traveling together.
Don't worry, we
There's
got more
3 of us.
successes than
What
we
could
did
possibly go wrong?
So you
One
guys go
Joker
for a
each.
while, and you 3 go for a while until you kind of all sort of like, you're in this like very dense wooded area that you really just kind of like, it's hard to even see through as you kind of like are sort of brushing your way past trees. And it's it doesn't take very long for you guys all to suddenly, as you're moving forward, all just sort of wander off a cliff that you couldn't see because you were so focused on just maneuvering through these thick trees.
I mean, that is worthy of 3 jokers.
Oh, that's one of the jokers.
Oh my god!
Oh, well,
Uh,
hey guys, found a cliff.
Wait, where is it? Oh!
I'm gonna say you're all gonna take 2 damage from the fall. And then
Understandable.
suddenly you sort of like find yourself on like a weird kind of like side path of the mountain, and you just like you end up sort of like, as you guys kind of like look up and sort of like dust yourselves off from the fall, you look forward and you just see this like very strange kind of cave that just like you can just smell like this really disgusting smell coming from, as you hear something inside just sort of cackling like
Who's
and
Is that it?
I will say the second joker is that your curiosity gets the best of you and you decide to go inside.
Yeah, I want to investigate. I want to see who's laughing.
Oh, for sure.
What is that? I hope they can help with my back.
Wait, hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta So what are you doing, bud?
Just trying to walk in the cave, dude.
I think he's talking about his cat.
I know he is.
Yeah, so it's trying to join in.
And as you you walk in, and you basically see this like very like tiny skinny man in like a black robe with just this giant nose, just sort of like standing on top of a cauldron, just sort of like very excitedly like mixing it with like a big like wooden rod. And he sort of he eventually like looks up at you and sort of like flashes you guys this very like wild crooked yellow smile and just goes, "Ah, greetings, travelers. Have you come looking for one of my terrible potions?"
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I didn't know I was looking for him, but now I feel like I've always been looking for them.
And they get us fucked up.
Whoa! In more ways than one, my friend. He kind of
you
he
got any
jumps
silver
down.
in there?
He jumps down and he sort of walks towards you and just goes, "My name is Felin Fernknuckle, crafter of cursed concoctions, tailor of terrible tinctures, brewer of baleful brews."
You get many customers out here.
No.
Odd.
What can I interest you in, my friends? And he sort of like he sort of fumbles and takes like a bunch of potions out of his coat and starts sort of like out of his robe rather and starts sort of sifting through them and he goes, "This one will cover you in warts, and this will make the jelly run from your eyes. And this," he sort of looks at it very closely for a moment. "Oh, I'm sorry." And he sort of uncorks it and sort of drinks it down very quickly. "That one is mine. It's important to stay hydrated."
Hey, you got any more of those waters? Just the water ones. I'm thirsty myself.
No.
I just fell down a cliff. I could really use a drink, man.
I'm gonna say, while you guys are talking to this guy, Cynical, do you mind giving me another wit and intelligence plus survival?
2 successes.
You want to accidentally stumble across the party and not hurt yourself, just so you're all together?
Well, I had something planned.
What do you mean? Like what?
Well, Dagonet was going. I mean, not Dagonet. Cardsharper was going to kind of feel like a little sleepy himself, and he was going to take a nap in the forest. And if there was something we could do with what I sent you, then. If
Dude,
not,
I've
that's
honestly
okay.
got nothing. You dropped that
Okay.
like in the middle of the session. I have no clue.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Should have thought of it earlier. I'm sorry, Dingle. Never mind. Dingle, are you mad at me? I'm sorry.
No, I literally have nothing for it. So I don't want to like disappoint you because I will have nothing for you.
No, he's gonna try and keep making it to the top or whatever.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna say that you eventually find your way and keep sort of making it towards the top then. But we are gonna move away from you again just because the rest of the party found an individual.
They certainly are.
The individual.
He's just sort of staring very expectantly at you guys and just sort of like tapping his fingers together very excitedly. "Well, traveler, have I interested you sufficiently?"
I asked him do you have anything impermanent? Or is this just like always I'm gonna have warts all over me? Because I can think of a few situations where that would be useful. Or maybe I could even use them offensively.
You never know when you need a ward arrow.
And you never know.
"Ah, my friend, we are all impermanent."
That's not wrong.
Oh, I really want to buy some of your product, but I'm actually completely out of money now that I think about it.
He sort of he reaches for he reaches for one off the shelf and he goes, "But what about this one?"
Is it free?
No, but it lights you on fire.
It's tempting. It's tempting.
I don't have anything to give you, you know?
He's sort of his face starts to become like a bit more impatient as you say that, and he sort of snaps at you a little bit and just goes, "My friend, I insist you buy a potion."
Wait. Listen, I have an idea. What about a little gamble?
I like that idea.
He's he cocks an eyebrow at the proposition.
You see, what if one of my friends here, he's a junior poker player, and he's been looking to
I want to get my name out there, you know?
yeah, he wants
Just get it in the billboards. John.
yeah, John here, he's just started playing poker, and I'm thinking, well, this is a perfect opportunity. You put one of your potions up against, well, why not this little thing? I take the icon I was given from the church. I put it on, like, you know, somewhere nearby. Say, I'll put that on the table. You put some of your potions down, and you two have a game of poker. Whoever wins, you know, wins. That's a lot better than money. We're giving you entertainment. What do you think?
Very interesting. He's gonna think it over. Give me a charm persuasion.
Guessing that's from Thorben.
Yes.
0 point. Oh. Okay, well, that was my last hero point. Man, I don't have any drive.
Yeah, it's as good as it's getting.
Your proposition intrigues me, traveler.
So what do you say?
I accept your offering.
All right.
All right, John. Make us proud. Slap him on the back.
He runs over to the cauldron, and after like a bit of like heaving and hoeing, kind of like overturns it. And what he was making kind of like spills out, and he just sort of calls out from the other side of the cave, "Don't step in that. It will turn your feet into snakes."
Yeah, don't think I will. Good to know.
I'm gonna dip the tip of an arrow in it.
You dip the tip of an arrow into it, and would you believe it? The arrow turns into a snake.
I put it back in my quiver.
It's just a snake.
Yeah.
It's not an arrow. You just put a snake into your bag.
I think
you never know when you need a stick.
See, anytime I put an object into the bag, it's instantly converted into an arrow.
God, that's horrifying.
It is. And painful.
Imagine. All right. So, he gets a deck of cards that I guess he has.
Yeah.
Well, we could just borrow card sharp's not here.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta pee.
Sure.
And just kind of like, and just sort of sets them out on the table. I don't know, what game should I have you guys play?
Good question.
I mean, I know the rules to blackjack, so let's say it's that.
Fair. Yeah.
He calls Pikachu over to be the dealer.
Pikachu doesn't know shit about this game. Give some
You
cards
basically
and
you
hope for the
basically
best.
just you basically just actually, blackjack's a hard. I know you want to cheat in the card game, and I don't know how you would do that in blackjack. So let's actually say it's poker, even though I don't know poker very well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, you guys play a couple hands back and forth, and it's not really going one way or the other, but you do sort of see the sort of a grin come across the very not poker face dealing
Potion
little-
seller, dude.
little
Yeah.
potion seller man. It seems he's got a pretty good hand, and while you could fold, losing this hand would mean losing what you guys wagered, because you only said you wanted to play one hand.
Well,
But you do, looking at your hand though, it would be a pretty hard one to beat, if not impossible, if you just had one ace.
well, I guess I can do my best to will that ace into existence, so to speak.
I'm gonna say it's agility lying to cheat at cards by slipping an ace out of your sleeve.
Agility.
It's a good flip.
Lie. That is a good lie. All right, a good flip. Yeah, I'm not healthy. I even got the ace.
There's
I
the
know.
ace.
For the hell of it, I can have one more drive. There you go.
Okay. He is also gonna flip to see if he catches you. And he's not going to. As you kind of like, you very sneakily kind of like, you very sneakily kind of like drop one of the cards from your hand onto the floor and slip out the ace to put it to replace it with the little with the felon just sort of like looking at his hand, being none the wiser, and then he just sort of looks up and he just goes, "Well, what do you say, my friend? Should we reveal our cards?"
You seem confident. Let's see how that holds out for you.
So you both flip your cards, and you are gonna, thanks to the ace you put in, you're gonna reveal like I don't know, does a royal flush include an ace? What's a good poker hand that includes an ace? I really know nothing about poker.
Royal flush, I think, is basically a big fuck you. You got an ace and a queen, a king.
Yeah, ace, king, queen, jack, 10.
Okay,
All the same.
I'm gonna say thanks to that ace, you've managed to pull out a royal flush with the other card in your hand, which let's say it's a jack. And
Yeah.
Felon flips over his cards to reveal that he was putting way too much trust in a pair of fours.
Close match.
I mean, he would have won.
He looks at his cards and goes, "Ah, I have no idea how to play this game."
I quickly pick up the idol off the table.
I'll extend a hand for a handshake.
Okay. He jumps down to sort of he starts to he jumps down and sort of accepts the handshake. But remember, you guys flipped 3 jokers earlier. As he's there, as he's closer to the ground now, he notices the card that's kind of like on the floor.
Oh, oops, I dropped one.
And he sort of looks to that card, and then confused, he looks to the table and now notices that the ace that you played is from an entirely different deck than the one he brought out. Wait a minute. He pulls his hand back and sort of like jumps onto the cauldron and goes, "You have cheated the master of maleficent mixes."
I'm gonna shoot him with the snake.
Give me I think we did ranged survival for
For launching animals.
launching animals has been ranged survival historically.
Fuck. Okay. So 2 successes.
Good start.
Okay, and I get range at 6 and plus healthy. So
You're
two
on 1 out of 3. You are absolutely. In fact, you have to flip half cards.
Oh, yeah.
5 cards.
Wait.
Wait. I'm on 1 out of 3. Oh, okay. So is it rounding up or rounding down?
Rounding up.
Oh, okay. Well,
2 out of what's
4.
Four?
Okay, so I got 2 successes. I just want to distract him, really.
No, a snake is going to just like fly wildly across the room.
Somehow was stiff enough to be propelled.
It's just attached to an arrow.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I forgot
It's just a
the
snake impaled on an arrow.
I forgot the arrow making process. Yeah.
It probably is. It's still alive though, so it's really not enjoying itself.
Right.
As let's see. I'm gonna say you 3 are in combat with this guy now.
Fuck.
That's fair.
And all right, everybody flip 1 card. Okay. So Zell's 8. Who's the 10 and the 3?
Me, I'm 10.
Okay.
I'm 3. Okay, nice.
Ooh, rough. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone's got 1 damage incoming as he sort of throws a vial on the ground that sort of explodes into this green mist.
Can I dodge?
You can dodge, yeah.
Yeah.
As the mist evaporates, you notice the air smells very slightly like Mountain Dew.
What a coincidence.
He knows the true powers behind alchemy.
As Felon just kind of go, "I will show you the true power of my potions." I'm gonna say, let's see. I mean, it'll be Thorbin's turn.
Okay, so I'm guessing that I'm standing pretty near the table still that they were playing poker on.
Yeah.
If you call an upturned cauldron a table, yeah.
I'm standing near the upturned cauldron then, rather. Okay, I'm gonna grab whatever potions he was betting, and I'm gonna check.
I'm pretty sure it was just the one.
Just the on fire potion?
I think so.
So
He didn't name any potions between that. He didn't name any other potions between that and you challenging him to poker.
Well,
Yeah.
then I'll say, I will find out the true power of your potions. I'm gonna take out my glue arrow and attach the potion and shoot it at him.
I'll let you do the first half of that in a
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna, yeah, okay, then I'll attach him. Yeah, I'll attach it to the arrow.
Give me intelligence engineering to affix a potion to the
I'm just imagining
to the tip of a glue covered arrow.
I'm just imagining a Joker. Oh wait. On behalf of these, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay, 1 success.
It's not bad. It's not great, but
Better than a Joker.
it's better than a joke.
I'm gonna say 1 success is probably enough to stick a vial to a glue covered arrowhead.
Yeah.
Did you say to a wet stick?
I just said to a stick, but yeah.
It's licked on an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's my turn then.
Are there any more
right.
potions lying around?
I believe that so you're sort of close to the cauldron, but towards the entrance to the cave where he was talking to you initially, there are still the 2 potions that he dropped on the floor that he was trying to sell to you earlier. The warts potion and the eyeball jelly potion.
Yes.
I'm gonna lob the eyeball jelly potion at him.
Potion fight!
All right, give me I guess it's brawn melee to just throw it. Not +1. You're not using the tail.
Health.
So I think you're. Oh, you are. Yes.
I'll hero point.
Dang.
5.
He's driving.
Oh. Drove right off a cliff.
Yeah,
Again.
Well, again, yeah.
You you throw it at him and it kind of like splashes against him, and you think like, oh yeah, direct hit. And after a moment, he just sort of sits there. And he just kind of cackles a little bit, and he sort of pulls what you now see are 2 glass eyes out of his head.
Oh
Goes,
my god.
Foolish traveler! I had my eyes removed years ago.
That's incredible.
I'm gonna say the pure shock of it gonna make you flip 1 card on your next action.
I'm traumatized by that.
Still enough to notice that card,
Very perceptive. Very perceptive.
Sight beyond sight.
Yeah.
Dude, who knows what kind of fucked up potions this dude's been drinking? He's probably got fucking echolocation.
That's fair.
Every time he rolls his R's, he's scanning the room.
Fucking. I had my eyes removed years ago.
All right, it's gonna be
Oh my
Williams. It's gonna be, or rather, John's turn.
Well, alright. There's 1 more potion left, right? It's the warp potion. Now, I want to see if I can't grab that and also scoop up some of the snake oil that he was cooking up.
Wait, all right, I would handle the snake potion with care, my friend.
I've got all my jokers out. Don't worry.
Okay. So what are you trying to do?
I want to combine the 2 potions to make a snake warp potion.
All right, give me
'Cause
intelligence.
I don't.
That's gonna be intelligence and biology because you're
'Cause
just straight.
yeah.
You're just straight performing alchemy at this point.
I do not think that just the warp potion is going to be wholly effective, other than the shards of glass. But yeah,
Well, shit. I mean, that's not terrible.
it's not terrible.
I'm gonna say for 2 successes, you take the you dump out a bit of the blue potion in the wart vial, and you scoop up from like a puddle of the snake potion that's in like a sort of like a kind of like depression in the cave floor, and then you put the cork back on and just sort of like shake it a little bit, and eventually it just turns like this like gross brown color, and you're just like, well, I mean, they're definitely mixed.
Yeah, it's got to do something.
You've got a combo snake / wart potion.
Snort potion.
Got a nice snort potion.
Warning: do not apply to nose.
All right, now this guy, he's gonna take his next turn. Oh my god. So Pikachu, he sort of like jumps back to his shelf very quickly, and just sort of like picks up this sort of like bright red potion from the back of the shelf, and just sort of hurls it at you, and just sort of lands. It's sort of like the vial kind of lands and breaks on your head, and
He is BRBing right now.
oh, he is.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hmm?
Forgot. Yeah. He said.
You
Yeah.
are back.
Oh, you're back.
Oh.
Okay, you're back just in time.
For what?
The felon picked up like a bright red potion from the. This is his turn. Picked up a bright red potion from the back and kind of like tossed the vial at you, and it sort of breaks on top of your head,
Alright.
and you feel kind of nothing for a moment, and then John and so it's gonna be hard for you to tell what's putting you into like horrific pain, Pikachu, but John and Thorben look on in horror as your body very quickly turns itself inside out and then turns itself back right side in.
Ew.
The immense physical trauma of this potion is gonna hit you for 4 damage.
Oh, it was him, not me.
It's the back inside part that
Yeah.
gets me.
Also, what happened on Zell's turn?
He mixed up the cover and warts potion with the turn into snakes potion. We do not yet know what the new effect is.
So yeah, now I've got the combo snake wart potion. So,
And it's
Potion, for sure.
gonna go back to Thorben's turn.
Oh, it's my turn now.
It is.
that is.
Well, I'm like almost barfing after seeing what happened to Pikachu. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, you need to be put down. I'm gonna shoot him with his own light on fire arrow. Actually, yeah, I'll shoot him with the light on fire arrow.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be ranged biology to shoot a potion arrow.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's only 2. Ooh. I got nothing.
Yeah. Shame.
Yeah, for real.
The arrow, you shoot the arrow a little bit. You shoot the arrow a little bit too low. He's able to hide behind the cauldron, which does light on fire, but not him.
Wait. Does it light? It lights the cauldron on fire?
It does.
He probably looks even more badass now.
Well, no, he's not on the cauldron anymore. He's now at the
Oh.
back of his he's like at his potion shelf.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Oh shit! Seems like a real waste of a good set you on fire potion.
It is. It's now gonna be Pikachu's turn.
I'm gonna look around for anything else I can use against this guy. Any more potions?
The potions are pretty much gone. I will say the most you can find are just some there's some heavy looking rocks on the ground and some sticks propped up against the wall that he probably has in reserve for stirring potions if the one he's using breaks.
Alright, I'm gonna take a stick and whack him with it.
Give me brawn melee +1. I am gonna say the stick helps
Yeah.
with melee.
Sure.
I'm gonna use my last hero point as well.
The preemptive. And it worked.
Worked out, yeah.
Yeah. Worked nicely.
You guys are gonna be so pissed. You heavily drop the stick and just slam it onto his head, and he just immediately you smack it into his head, which then proceeds to smack into the ground, and sort of a trickle of blood drips down onto the cave floor, and he is very much unconscious, if not dead. Guys, this dude had 3 health. How did it take?
Holy shit!
Well, we had to affix things to other things.
Holy shit!
God damn it.
I'm gonna start just armful and potions into my shit, dude. Everything I can get my hands on. I'm like, oh, we scored big today, boys.
Are there any cards not on fire?
I'm gonna push him into the snake potion.
I'm gonna say
Puddle.
I'm
gonna
I'm
loot
gonna
his
say
body
the-
before he does that.
I'm gonna say
yeah.
I'm gonna say the only card not on fire is the one that you dropped on the floor, which is a 6 of clubs.
I'll take a 6 of clubs up my sleeve.
That's the lucky
Replace
six.
ace up your sleeve with 6 of clubs up your sleeve.
Not quite as valuable.
And so Thorbin and Pikachu, you guys are looting the potion cabinet and him respectively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, both of you. I can't be fucking asked to think of what they actually do right now. So both of you just add assortment of felons potions to your non-useful items.
Okay, bet.
Sick.
You both just grab a handful of the smaller vials that you could easily put in your bags or pockets.
To be fair, the felon probably didn't know what they did either. So.
Alright, I'm gonna say you guys are gonna... So for now, you guys are gonna make your way out of the cave and try and find your way back up the mountain. And we're gonna make it back around to Card Sharp. Who, after a very... I want to make sure you're still here, Cynical.
I'm here.
Okay.
I've been polite and not saying anything.
Alright. So after a brief while, you sort of see you eventually make it to the top, and you see just this very big pool, this very large pool with sort of like, and sort of at the end opposite of you is just sort of like a relief of sort of the goddess as you would have seen in like the church.
Mhm.
However, what draws your eye to it much more than that is just the various injured priests and such that were sort of stolen from the infirmary are kind of just making a circle around the pool, sort of like linked together by some sort of like dark void magic chains. And standing sort of like standing like with your back turned to them like initially are just these four like black robed figures. And they all sort of turn to you, and you just sort of notice each of them sort of turn to you, and they have just sort of like dark, like sort of like pitch black masks on under their robes that kind of just sort of differ from person to person. The one has sort of like a very indifferent looking face. The woman who you saw before has just sort of like the face of a smiling woman. And one has a face that looks sort of like just like as if it's like someone crying. And the other one is just sort of has like a face that's like mostly cracked, like with like it's sort of like cracked, and like one section where an eye is just sort of like exposed, and there's just like a bloodshot eye just staring out of it.
Nice.
It's Sans.
And the woman speaks, and she goes, "Ah, I knew you'd come.
What?
Tell me. You must have heeded my words. You are here to fulfill your destiny, are you not?"
What do you mean?
But not in the way you think.
Are you? And Cardshart puts his hand over where his eye mask is. Are you the ones responsible for this?
She just sort of like, even we cannot always tell the way that the Father's magic works, but we do know that it affects us all in one way or another. The very sort of like indifferent, the one with the more indifferent mask kind of like looks you up and down and just sort of goes, I suppose with some training you could be useful to the Father's will. You've come at an excellent time. And he sort of like gestures to the lake, which is sort of starting to like the like sort of like bright look, the clear but like slightly white glowing waters are starting to sort of mix with sort of like a purplish that's sort of like seeping in from the edges.
Sounds dangerous.
Cardshart is going. Oh, sorry.
Once the betrayer's pool is cleansed, we will be able to tell more if you will be a useful tool for the Father's will.
The betrayer's pool?
Cardshart is going to summon Dagonet, not in an attack position just yet, but he's going to summon him. And he's going to be in a very like angry, kind of confused tone. Go, are you the reason I have this? Answer me!
Places Dagonet down as a trap card. And that's his turn.
Just let Dingles speak, man. You're not here.
Oh wait, we're not here? Shit.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you guys are like way farther down the. Remember, you guys fell off a cliff.
Yeah, I thought you
Yes.
just sped it up for story purposes, but that's good.
So,
I'll stay silent.
Well, actually, you know what?
asked
Can
that.
you guys all flip wit or intelligence and survival again to see if you can make it back up without falling off cliff?
Sure can.
Flip
Just
what,
keep track
sorry?
of what wit or intelligence plus survival. Don't tell me. Keep track of what you flip.
Should I just reflip? I pulled too many cards again. So
Just take one of the successes away.
Okay,
There was the second success was the last card you flipped.
Wait, don't put the success back.
Yeah, put the
fuck.
card you flipped into your discard.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Okay, well,
Anyways,
I mean, you flipped them all now.
That's what Card Sharp asks.
So,
Good lord.
I'm gonna say. Okay, so I kept track of your guys' cards. And he just sort of like the man just kind of like looks at you for a moment and just goes, such knowledge is reserved for ones who know how to use it. But I suppose as a show of good faith I will see what I can know about you. And he just sort of pauses for a moment and just sort of like stares at you very intensely. And he just sort of like he straightens his back afterwards a little bit and just goes, interesting. Perhaps the father has already touched you after all.
What does that mean?
Please, I think you should step into the pool. And I'm gonna say, well, Card Sharp, as you're kind of like contemplating what he says, I'm gonna say 2 successes is enough for your friends to make a dramatic entrance.
Ah!
What do you guys wanna? What kind of entrance? What do you guys want to do? How do you want to play it?
Just my boobs. Nice.
Then do any of you want to like yell something?
Tiniest.
I can take it from the rest if I can.
I'm gonna be like, for the goddess, and I'm gonna be like swinging my shirt over my head in a circle as I run out.
What, so you took your shirt off?
Nah, you know what? It is the shirt, but I'm just using the Arcana class robe as a shirt. So I yell, "For the goddess, Arcana class rule!" Yeah, I'm swinging it over my head. The robe.
I was going to say, it is normal for people with hypothermia to just take their clothes off.
If you guys want a sense of what's happening, Card Sharp is kind of literally looking back between the pool
I'm
and
not much fanfic about
everyone
that.
else.
No, he's climbing up a mountain.
Spaghetti.
Swinging his
He just
shirt over.
Spaghetti.
Although you can only see his eyes through the although you can only see his eyes through the mask, you even from here you can tell that he's noticeably annoyed as he goes. Wonderful. More have shown up.
Yeah, about that.
Woo! We're gonna fuck you up.
Card Sharp kind of blankly just starts walking towards the pool.
Oh, he's walking towards the pool?
Yeah, so now that you guys are here,
He's got a very blank look on his face.
now that you guys are here, you can also kind of see what Card Sharp saw, which is that the pool, which is like normally like sort of like just sort of clear water that's just kind of sparkling with spirit magic, is just sort of getting like void magic kind of like slowly infused into it.
What's the goddess's name again?
I want to say in the first season I named her Moreldia.
Okay, well I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take like an arrow with some water in it, or something. Syringe arrow, water syringe arrow. You know, for when you need hydration on the go.
It is
IV?
important to stay hydrated, as you've
IV
learned.
drip arrow, whatever. You know what I mean. I take out a deer park I have on the end of a arrow, and I touch it. I touch it to my idol, and I say, "Moreldia, plus this arrow. May your light shine upon my friend. I'm gonna shoot it at him."
At Card Sharp?
At Card Sharp, yeah.
Wait,
The friendship arrow.
you're gonna... Okay, I do want to clarify, though, that the friendship arrow is a blessed water bottle attached to an arrow.
I loosen the cap over it.
One way to do it, I guess. Yeah.
Anyways, yes, that is what it is.
Give me, ranged and spirit magic, since it's blessed.
Alright. Fuck, I gotta get all these cards out of here.
Is someone making the icon for the pool as the thing that's being cut
Yes.
going purple and blue?
Yes.
That's great.
It's like the.
Cool, it's
like
evolving.
evolving.
I am gonna say, because this is a dramatic moment, you can flip all the cards you would normally.
Oh, okay, bet. Okay, so it was what again?
This is a
Range.
plot you're gonna get temporary plot armor for this flip.
Plot arrow.
It's
Bang,
my
bang,
favorite
bang,
character.
bang, bang, bang. Wait, Zedge.
Is it me?
That's true.
You're
Yeah,
the
I'll
you're
answer
take
Joker
that.
today. What Joker?
What Joker?
What? Joker?
Fucking bury that shit.
So your arrow just sort of an arrow you feel just something like collide with the back of your head, Card Sharp, just very softly. And you're not sure what it is at first, but after like a brief moment, just sort of like some thoughts just sort of go flooding into your head of just like the sort of thoughts of you know, the respect you have for the admiration you have for John because of such a good impression he left on you when you first met, and just like an appreciation of the free spirit of Pikachu, and somewhere buried very deep a begrudging respect for Thorbin's tenacity.
Somewhere in there.
So very, very deep.
And it's just barely enough to make you kind of like, sort of like stop your forward motion for a second, and just kind of like, just sort of like, take like stock of like what exactly is going on.
And also the water is a bit chilly, so it kind of wakes you up.
Deer park. What was
Uh,
I thinking?
Card Sharp is going to kind of fall to his knees like he has a major headache. And with everything going on in his head,
Should I
feel
kill
like...
him?
Let me finish! I feel like the mix of everything he's thinking about, like you're gonna see like kind of like void like magic erupt around him. I feel.
All right.
Like he just doesn't like he just has like a bunch of conflicting emotions going on at once, and even Dagonet looks kind of like it's not going to Dagonet's going to go crazy against him anymore, but Dagonet doesn't know what to do because Card Sharp isn't thinking straight. And if you want to do something, Dingle, go right ahead, because that's where I left. That was what I had in mind.
I'm gonna say you guys can. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but you guys can tell that like there's a lot of emotions kind of swirling around in Card Sharp's mind right now. So if you want to try and if anyone wants to try and like snap him out of it with charm and empathy, you all can sort of show your support for him as friends.
Card Sharp, snap out of it. You're better than this.
I know how much you love bottled water. Here, let me flip for charm. Nice.
Good job.
Somehow that's gonna get to him.
We've got kings to kill.
Oh shit! And that's only
Plus-
half of what Pikachu
Yeah.
flips on this.
+1.
Okay,
So I
so
got
that's
one.
one.
4 successes.
It's like 6 altogether.
4, 5, 6, yeah.
I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna say so. Card Sharp. As this is going on, you kind of like hear the voices of everyone just kind of like calling out to you, and there's sort of just this moment in your head of just like, just almost this sort of like realization that they actually do sort of see you as a friend, and that's enough to kind of dispel the void magic. But it sort of leaves you so exhausted that you just sort of collapse. And now the sort of head, the sort of like leader, sort of disinterested mask cultist, sort of just goes, "Why is it that everywhere we go, people must interfere?"
Cause you're dickheads.
We could say the same about you folks.
True.
It is no matter. We will deal with you, and then we will deal with this one. And he kind of like he sort of like raises a hand, and it causes all the cultists around the pool to also raise a hand. And the water in the pool just sort of rises up into this sort of like and sort of forms itself into this sort of like serpent of just sort of swirling like void and spirit water that's just sort of like looks at you. And it just sort of lets out like it lets out this like guttural like roar sounding noise. And it prepares itself to fight you all. Next time on RPG.
Oh shit.
Does the creature... Hold on, it's uploading. Does the creature look a bit like this?
I just wait. Oh, let me see. Oh my god, no, it doesn't.
What is that?
It's perfect
That's fucking
chaos from Sonic
perfect chaos from Sonic Adventure. Does not look like a Sonic Adventure 1 character. No.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
I think it's a cool design. Fuck you guys.
It's
does look
pretty cool
dope.
design.
It is a cool design.
just
but
didn't know who it was, yeah.
I'm not putting a Sonic Adventure 1 character in the campaign.
I respect your decision.
I begrudgingly accept your decision.
All right, that was the session.
Very fun. I'm really glad we
Amazing.
joked enough to meet that guy.
Yes.
I'm glad you joked enough to meet that guy. I was very, very much hoping that the next time you jokered, I was gonna give him the scraggly treatment and make you meet him the next time you jokered trying to find someplace. I'm very glad it was here because it was the perfect setting for that fucking dude.
We're fucked.
Don't worry. I've got a 6 of clubs.
I throw my card at the giant water snake.
Also,
right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you can talk. I was just gonna intro the hero points.
Oh, I have a thing that's just more talking about something else, so I'll wait until after the hero points.
All right.
I think I said earlier, but I don't know if anyone heard me. I fixed this name thing over here so you guys can remember Dagonet's name.
I
Thought
also
that'd be helpful.
had no idea it was spelled that way.
I'm gonna say, I think this was a. I really enjoyed this session a lot, and I think you guys all played a super cool role in making it what it was. So I'm gonna give you each 2 hero points this time.
Oh shit.
Hey,
We're gonna need them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps.
You know, we almost never go just straight top to bottom. So let's start with Zegend and work our way down the list.
Oh yeah, I am the top now.
he's
Ah!
I'm gonna give one to Zell for that great poker game. Getting the even though it didn't actually work out, it was still funny. I liked it.
Wow. Tried my best.
And one to Cynical for having some cool moves against his own friend, I guess. Is it a friend or is it just like
His
an extension of himself?
His non-legally distinct persona.
Non-legally
literally-
distinct.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I mean,
So it
Yeah.
is a persona.
yeah. That was the joke. Did you just get it?
no, he was making fun of me for accidentally putting non in front of
Oh, yeah.
legally distinct.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Going by that logic, it's literally more just like another side of Card Sharp, I guess.
Yeah.
He's literally called it his better half. As a
Well,
joke at
one's
one
Cynical
point.
for fighting himself in a very cool way.
Basically,
not
Fight
me.
Club.
All right. On that note, Cynical, you're next up.
Brown's next, actually.
Brown's nice, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not if we're going top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I don't know.
it's Edjos, Brown, Cynical.
No, on the
Dingles,
pin.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you meant on the voice chat.
Yeah, everybody thought you meant voice chat
Yeah. I did.
because Legend was first.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, Brown. For I don't know. Brown was helpful during the first fight with the Mountain Dew arrow,
I do. Yeah.
and
I do it.
and 1, 2, Zell for the poker game thing before it failed.
I mean, to be fair, it didn't fail because of Zell. It failed because you guys had a third Joker that I wasn't
Yeah.
just gonna not use.
Which
Yeah.
was probably, odds are it was my Joker, so technically it's not wrong.
But
I mean, 2 out of
One-
3 of them were yours, so.
Yeah.
one to you for doing that though. That was pretty neat while it lasted.
I call mine being the one where we fell off the cliff.
Should have plugged it in.
All right, and
I
cool.
think it's
So now it's Zell's
Hey, you
turn.
have any sweet treat? Oh,
Okay, I gotta give one to Cynical for just bringing a lot of flavor.
it's not centipede.
Yeah, something like that, like a snake. But no, I really like how his character's been going and everything. And
That's really good. I hope I haven't been annoying with
no,
stealing the limelight occasionally.
not at all. Second one, I think I want to give it to Pikachu for being the only one to. I think he's the only one that dealt damage in that hobo fight.
Yeah, for like
He is.
6 turns.
He is. He was the first one to land a hit, and it was insta kill because
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 HP.
The stick insta-kill.
just overall it's been very very handy, and also he got that nice
Can we just call it an instant knockout?
Instant knockout.
Can we,
But
just
no, that,
pray? Can we pray that that's what it was?
he got that nice like not friendship speech at the end.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And also, he took much both physical and mental damage.
Yeah, I have PTSD permanently now.
Yeah.
A scar of
I
my
feel like
psyche.
He watched a man take his eyes out and then got turned inside out by the same man.
And then back inside in.
Yes. And with that, I think it's
Oh shit!
And that is gonna bring it to Brown.
Okay. My first one goes to Zell for winning that poker game, for almost at least winning it long enough that I could grab the necklace back.
yeah, that was quite the wager.
I was wholly really well. I thought, if I didn't put something worthy on the table, he probably wouldn't accept it.
It's fair.
The 2 4s. And then my second one kind of is going to go to Legend Pikachu, because I was thinking mostly because of that sweet dagger drop and stab. I imagined it being very cool in my head, but as we were just reminded, he also just smacked the fuck out of that guy with his own stick. It was some pretty badass fights this session, I think.
It was a very combat heavy session, but I'm very satisfied with how both of them went.
That was an awesome session for sure.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of interaction as well on top of that, which was fun.
Yeah, and plus I get to look forward to a hefty paycheck for just doing what's right.
Oh, that was the thing I was originally going to give you a hero point for, but I couldn't remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
fucking getting the priest to pay you.
Yeah, I concur with Legend. I thought about that right when he did it. I was like, I have to give him a hero point for this.
Getting the high priest to pay you for going to purify a lake that you would have had to do anyway to save Larry, which is your reason for going there at all.
Yes.
It's called efficiency.
It's just so fun. It's like he's got a high score counter in the form of this karma. I mean, that was that around, honestly.
That was an actual thing. It just felt like such a fucking Fallout speech check.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That I had to make the.
I felt like it was funnier having the physical meter.
That's good. That's good for sure. Your character's definitely like.
I mean, Zell's never tried to hide the fact that his character is just only cares about money.
It's great. No, it's really good.
It's really awesome.
Yeah. And a bit of Thorman too. He's saved his life once.
Also, I kind of want to nominate Zell for anti-Joker because he got the clean double Joker this session.
Yeah, I concur. I think we can do that.
No triple Joker yet, though.
Not yet. It's coming.
Someday. If we're lucky.
We get close every session, but not quite yet.
We're not allowed to downgrade that to a double either. It has to. If it's a triple, then we roll with it.
I feel like the triple is just such a fucking low percentage, but like perfect flip, that it would be a disservice to let me off the hook and turn it into a double. I need to find out a suitable punishment.
As long as you don't kill us, we're good.
That's a suitable punishment.
Yeah, though, this was great.
It was
a little bit on the shorter side, but we kind of we hit pretty much every point I wanted to pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So My apologies for that. I hope it didn't feel short, even though it was like a half hour shorter than we normally go.
No, it hit the
I
2 hour
didn't feel short
mark.
at all.
Felt fine
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
fine.
It felt like a pretty long session at like 7 o'clock, honestly. A lot of shit happened this session.
Fair enough. Hopefully that's a good thing.
No, it was, yeah. I had a lot of fun.
Okay, apparently, if I roll, or if I flip 9 cards, so a full charm lying when healthy, there's a, what's that? A 0.34% chance of drawing the triple joker.
Well, not
Assuming
zero.
assuming all of the cards are in the deck.
Oh man,
So.
that's your odds on your best flip. That's rough.
At best. Yeah.
Is it really that rough?
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's rough.
I mean, it's not.
99.66%
It's not rough for.
chance
It's not
is
rough
fine.
for him, but I want to see it, so it's rough for me.
Yeah. Now,
Maybe so.
What's 25, 27 is half of the deck. So if I'm at half the deck, that's a 2.87%
With half the deck?
with half the deck remaining.
Dude, so it's only 0.34 with all your drive, a hero point, and your highest flip?
Well, no, he was. Oh, actually, that's true. I don't think you went for all drive. I think he just based it on his highest, like his highest
Highest
non-drive,
normal flip,
non-hero.
yeah.
His highest normal flip would be 9 if he did,
Yeah.
like charm and either mastery while he was healthy.
But yeah, it's improbable, but not impossible.
Yeah, you could theoretically get 15 cards in one pool.
I meant to ask Dingle,
Mm-hmm.
with some of the suggestions I've sent to you, will they be helpful in the future setting up stuff, or?
I think so. I do gotta say, I don't want to be a dick. You can't send me a ton of suggestions during the middle of the session.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry
like,
about that.
it's because I don't want to be like a dick and just like be like, no, I'm not doing that. But I kind of like can't just.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm just
No,
not
Dingle,
clever
I'm
enough
sorry.
to. I'm not clever enough to speed write those things in and make them satisfying.
Dingle, I'm legitimately sorry. I just had a lot of good ideas this session.
No, it's fine, man.
But you think you'll be able to fit them in later, perhaps?
Well, one of them I specifically made you fall unconscious so I could fit it in.
Okay. I'm excited for the other thing, though. And that is very nondescript, but you know what I mean. Dingle.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll stop sending suggestions. It's more like
Yeah.
I'm just writing them down so I don't forget it for later.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I am. Again, I hope I'm not hogging the limelight too much with some of these fellas.
I mean, you're just
No,
you're having a moment right now, but coming.
I mean,
the
we had an
future,
entire combat without you. So
That is true. That is true. Like a good
I definitely didn't feel like you were hogging it.
a good 15 to 20 minutes of this session happened entirely without you.
Okay. I just mean overall with me playing this character, I hope I'm not hogging the limelight or anything.
I think you're fine.
Yeah,
I can't speak for everyone, but I think you're okay.
You've definitely got more motivations than some of us.
Yeah. I just get really into these kinds of games. I've been playing D&D for a while, so I have like a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to being like, I want to do this, I want to do this.
This system was made to tell stories. Don't be ashamed of being the one to tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, sorry, Dingle.
Speaking of which, I still need to reach out to Kevin and see if I can and see if there's a way to and see if there's a way to morally get to get other people to view the book in case you want to try your hand at DMing sometime.
But
Yeah.
yes, Dingle. I hope I wasn't annoying you. I won't. I'm I'm gonna start
No,
writing
it-
down
it-
ideas in a notepad and then send them after the session if I start getting ideas.
It wasn't necessarily annoying. I just didn't know how to.
Make it work. I get it.
I couldn't think. I couldn't think of a polite way to tell you. Like I couldn't think of a way to tell you I have no idea how to do that without letting you down.
I know. But I just mean in the future, I'll start writing on stuff on like a notepad or something, and then I'll
Yeah.
send it to you after if I get an idea or something.
Fair enough.
But it's gonna be good. I'm excited for next session, especially. We're getting
Yeah.
to the meat and bones of some stuff, I guess.
Next session's gonna be cool, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Fun
Alright,
sesh.
see ya.
See you later, boys.
Have a good night.
I have to
Cedric.
go eat
Have a good
dinner.
night,
I
Dej.
literally have like a plate of food right here that